Halloween, a night of innocent fun or a doorway to darkness for Christians. Given Halloween's historical roots in paganism, some Christians believe it's inappropriate to celebrate, while others feel it can be enjoyed in a light-hearted, innocent way. For some, even simple participation, like dressing up and trick-or-treating, is harmless fun. Others, however, feel any association with Halloween, given its original ties to spirits and the occult, is incompatible with their faith. This raises an important question: is it possible for Christians to participate in Halloween without compromising their beliefs? Though Halloween has been commercialized over the years, its origins remain deeply rooted in pagan practices. Christians vary in their responses. Some prefer to celebrate fall with harvest parties or family gatherings, while others join in the festivities but avoid costumes linked to the occult, like ghosts or witches. Still, there are those who opt out entirely, choosing not to participate. While Scripture doesn't directly address Halloween, it does provide principles to guide decisions. In Old Testament Israel, witchcraft and the occult were condemned. Exodus 22 verse 18, Leviticus 19 verse 31, 20:6, 27. The New Testament also emphasizes that Christianity and occult practices don't mix. In Acts 8, Simon's story illustrates that occultism is incompatible with faith, while Acts 13 tells of Elamar's the sorcerer, whom Paul rebuked as an enemy of righteousness. Another instance in Acts 19 shows new converts abandoning and destroying their former occult paraphernalia. These examples make clear that the occult and Christian values are in direct conflict. So, should Christians participate in Halloween? Wearing an innocent costume and trick-or-treating doesn't have to be seen as evil. However, the darker elements of Halloween, like glorifying evil themes, should be avoided. If parents choose to let their children participate, they can set boundaries, ensuring their costumes and activities reflect Christian values. Philippians 1 verse 27. Many churches host harvest festivals as an alternative, creating a positive environment where costumes and candy can be enjoyed without the darker associations. Additionally, some Christians take the opportunity to share their faith by handing out gospel tracts along with candy. Ultimately, the choice to participate in Halloween is one of personal conviction. Romans 14 reminds us that, while exercising freedom, we should be mindful not to cause division within the Christian community or lead others astray. Whether celebrating or abstaining, the goal should always be to glorify God in all things. 1 Corinthians 10 verse 31. Let's explore the origins of Halloween together, so we can decide whether participating is a good or bad idea. The origins of Halloween can be traced back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, pronounced Samhain, celebrated over 2,000 years ago in what is now Ireland, the United Kingdom, and northern France. Samhain marked the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter, a time associated with death in Celtic culture. The Celts believed that on the night of October 31st, the boundary between the living and the dead blurred, allowing spirits to walk among the living. People held gatherings, lit bonfires, and wore costumes to ward off roaming spirits. As part of Samhain, Celts made offerings of food, crops, and animals to their gods to ensure a bountiful harvest for the coming year. They also believed that the spirits could offer guidance and glimpses of the future. Over time, these practices laid the foundation for Halloween's association with ghosts, costumes, and fortune-telling. When Christianity spread to Celtic regions, the Church sought to replace pagan festivals with Christian observances. In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as All Saints' Day, also known as All Hallows' Day, to honor saints and martyrs, with All Hallows' Eve, October 31st, preceding it. By the 10th century, All Souls' Day was added on November 2nd to honor the dead, and elements of the old Samhain traditions continued, blending pagan and Christian customs. Halloween arrived in the United States with Irish and Scottish immigrants in the 19th century. As the holiday spread, it absorbed influences from other cultures, including English, German, African, and Haitian traditions. By the early 20th century, Halloween in America became more of a community-centered celebration with parties, costumes, and trick-or-treating, gradually shedding some of its darker associations. Today, Halloween has become a blend of ancient rituals, Christian observances, and modern commercial influences, making it a holiday celebrated widely around the world, albeit with differing customs and interpretations. In conclusion, as faithful followers of Christ, we are called to make thoughtful choices regarding Halloween. Our decisions should reflect a commitment to honoring and obeying God's commandments, even if it means setting aside our own desires.